Hey, what up, what up, what up, what's good, Bam fam? You already know, it's your boy, Mike Bama. And if you're an old school viewer, good morning, Bam fam. How y'all doing today? It's your boy, Mike Bama. I got a good one. I waited. I know. I haven't been putting out a lot of content. I've been pretty hush. I mean, I did a pretty big thing, you know. I made my little splash. I mean, honestly, all I did was what had to be done. Yo, and if I got any of the trolls from Facebook over here watching, bitch, you know where I'm at. Like, don't play with me. All these cats talking about Mike Bama not being relevant. Yo, I don't know what YouTube is doing. I'm gonna show y'all some screenshots right now, just to show y'all. Lately, Edisto on this channel has been doing great. I mean, we were so close to hitting 10,000, and then bam, it hit 10, and then like the next day 11, and it's done rolled on past 12, like past 13. I think we're knocking on the door of 14,000 views or something on that video on this channel, which is freaking awesome. All right, but the diss track, Mr. Old Asshole, the Bubba Sparks diss, that whatever, I don't know. I have no idea. Spotify numbers are doing fine. Apple Music numbers are doing fine. On YouTube, I have witnessed this video hit certain numbers, and then hundreds of views, if not thousands, go away. I mean, I swear to God, today I think it was back down to 1,200. I've seen it up over 2,400 and 2,800. And it just keeps rolling back. Every time it hits, I have no idea what's going on, what's on YouTube. Like, I'm going to show y'all this screenshot. This is off of YouTube. It literally shows that there are 2,400 views, but then on the page, it shows posted 1,200. And then people tell me, well, it's got to catch up. And I've understood that. So I wait, and it does catch up. It usually doesn't catch all the way up to that number, but it comes up. And then for some reason, several hundred views go away, and it goes back down. And I mean, I don't care. Whatever. At the end of the day, I'm getting paid for them. Like, I know what the real numbers look like. I know there's a lot of people listening, and I know there ain't very many people saying nothing about it. That's fine. Everybody wants to be quiet about it. You know, like, the people who have said anything understand that it was something that had to be done. And I'm sure any Bubba Sparks fans would like me to just move on and leave it alone. And I'm sure Bubba Sparks and his camp would like me to just leave it alone and move on. I'll be glad to do that when he sends me the rest of my money. Simple as that. Like, you know, you paid me the day before it the song dropped. You sent me $400. Told me I'll send you some more. Song drops, I haven't heard a word. I haven't gotten a text message. So as soon as I collect the rest of my money, I will gladly move on to the next phase. But as of right now, that's what's out. So that's the only thing I got to promote, is the Edisto music video, the last thing I was in, which is doing great. And those views are staying. And then the Bubba Sparks diss track, which, I'll be honest with y'all, I rushed out. I mean, that isn't even the final mix. That song's gonna be on the album, but it'll sound actually a lot better. So on this album, there will be 11 tracks. Y'all have only heard one. So that's 10 brand new tracks that you have not heard. Now, you will have heard at least one more before the album drops because of the music video that we just shot, which I'm about to talk about. But we're doing several music videos for the album, but the album will drop after the first music video drops. And we're gonna use that music video to really promote the album. So, let's talk about the music video I just shot. Oh, in case y'all are wondering, cover a couple more things about the album real quick before I get into my bucket list moment. The album is called Army of One. That means it's all me. No features. No features. Who I got featured on this album? Nobody. Not one person. I mean, shout out to Banks and Dub 3030. Banks produced literally 80% of the album, I think. You know, like 8 out of 11 tracks, Banks produced them. Dub 3030 did the other 3. Those 3 are bangers too. Trust me. Matter of fact, the album's called Army of One. Track number 11 is Army of One, and that's a Dub 3030 track. But there are some freaking gemstones on this album. Like, everyone who's heard it, Hoopla is one of those. That's the title of the very first track off the album, Hoopla. I love that track. Yo, it's so catchy. It rides. It's a fun song, banging beat, and it brings in the tempo of the album. But I'm really proud of this and excited about it because it's all me. Like, I couldn't lean on anybody for verses or hooks or anything like this. So knocking out 11 tracks has really forced me to, you know, get creative and get back to writing some good shit and write a lot of shit, you know, and I think it turned out, I think it's going to turn out amazing. Everything I've heard so far has just been, I'm proud of it. I think it might easily be my best album. We'll see. I'll let y'all decide that, but yes, in my opinion, this might be my best album so far. And it's definitely got all the stars aligning for it to be my biggest, because the music video we're shooting, right? Well, we already shot, that's being edited right now. I got to fulfill a lifelong dream, a bucket list moment. Like, I got to do one of the coolest things I've ever done. Now, y'all know I am a huge fan of the Street Outlaws. Like, that, I mean, I made a song called Street Outlaw with my boy Camo Collins. DJ Cannon Banyan made that beat. That was a banger. Like, an absolute banger. And we did a lot to try and make a music video for that. And, you know, ultimately I was infatuated with the idea of getting it to be on the show and all of this stuff. Like, I kind of made it with that concept in mind, but, you know, if nothing else, I made it because I'm a fan of that show. I made it because I'm a fan of street racing. And I mean, I have the crow tatted on my arm. Like, I'm a big fan, you know? So, there were high hopes. So I made it, you know, just in case they heard it. Like, I kept those kind of things in mind. But ultimately, you know, there was no guarantees that they were going to hear it. So I made it, you know, for me. And for my fans, and used my clever wordplay and this and that. Well, they, at least a few of them did hear it. And because of that, I ended up getting to meet, talk to, form a friendship and a relationship with Chuck Seisinger. Shout out to my boy Chuck. Big fan. I've watched him forever too. Love the Death Trap. I mean, the end of my verse was like, you learned your lesson about messing with a freaking death trap. You know, shout out to Chuck. I mean, that man killed it. Was #1 on the list for an entire year. Like, he's the race master for No Prep King. Love Chuck. Awesome dude. And we became friends, you know, talk on text messages and shit. And I told him I would love to make a song for No Prep Kings. And he was like, run with it, dog. So that's what I did. I made a badass song to hopefully, fingers crossed, become the intro theme song for No Prep Kings. But if nothing else, I wanted to make sure we at least got a video this time. Because me and Camo did a lot of work to try and get a video, and it just did not work out. It can be tough when you're dealing with, you know, major TV. Like, no shots at Discovery Channel, but like, man, it was a process. And I wish, hopefully, maybe we can still make that happen one day. I think me and Camo had some awesome ideas for that one, and I think it would be a lot different than the one we're making right now. But anyways, I became cool enough with Chuck that we talked about this idea for a while, and I got to make a badass song, let him hear it. He liked it. And we coordinated a weekend and a place, and I showed up at the track, and we shot a music video, and it is going to be sick. Like, I mean, it's basically the same kind of concept of Street Outlaw, but no prep king, you know? I don't need no preparation. I'm the king of the streets, you know? So it's a awesome song. Shout out DJ Banks, made a killer beat for it. Like, that bitch rides. Shout out to Drew Rippey, who shot the video and is working on the editing right now. I cannot wait to see this. I know it's gonna come out good. You know, originally I was thinking Re-Up would do it because Re-Up's been doing the last few of my videos. It didn't work out schedule-wise, and I'm like, please point me in the right direction. And this direction, he pointed me. And I told Drew when I talked to him, I was like, you know, I've seen your name around and everything like that, but when Re-Up co-signed you, I already knew I was in good hands. So I'm really excited to see how it turns out. This is my first time working with this guy, but I mean, it was so easy to work with him, and we were on such a similar page from our first time meeting. Yeah, I'm sure he'll do some more videos. This was sick. But what an experience, honestly. So me and the wife go up there. We had someone watch the baby. So originally we were gonna do it in Jackson, Tennessee. That event actually ended up getting canceled because of the weather. But luckily they were gonna be there the very next day in Mississippi. Drive wasn't that bad. You know, we got it knocked out, got up there. The hotel thing, that's a whole nother story for a whole nother time. That, oh my God, that was a nightmare. But we got our hotel, we were up there. I swear, we got a hotel so we would be there early. And I swear we were still there not as early as I thought we were gonna be. It was pretty late when we finally got to the track. But we got to the track, got a ton of good footage, you know, good close-ups, good burnouts, blah, blah, blah. Got the footage of me rapping and everything. And then there was the money shot. There's this one shot that I wanted to have, had to have. And in the music video, you'll see we got it from multiple angles and stuff like that. But I'm about to show you a clip, a video clip that Amber took. I slightly edited it, but I'm gonna show you me legitimately getting to live out a bucket list dream moment. I got to flag a race. Now, not only did I get to flag a race, I got to flag a race for Chuck Singer and Ryan Martin, the host of No Prep Kings and the defending No Prep King champion. Like, if we're gonna talk about who's the No Prep King, you gotta talk about these two. And so making a song and a music video and getting to flag a race in between these two cars, they go flying by me. Like, you have no idea. Chuck's car is super loud, super duper fast. That Fireball Camaro is another level of loud. Like, when he did his burnout one time, I literally watched like 6 to 8 hats fly in the air simultaneously. It looked like a graduation picture. Everybody just throwing their hats up because it just shot their hats off with, oh man, it was sick. It was cool. But yeah, I got to flag the race. I got to bang the light. I got to pull them in. It was so cool. We got some awesome shots. That'll be in part of the video. So I'm excited about this one. This one's going to be sick. It's going to be an awesome album. It's going to be an awesome video. I cannot wait for y'all to see it. But, oh, and right after they made their hit, Mr. Murder Nova pulls right in. I'm literally standing right there. We got to get one more shot of me doing the pull in. So I got to let him go by and make a pass. And then I have to jump back in the same spot. And I got to be part of the driver's meeting and everything. Y'all, I can't even, there was so many details that I loved. Anyways, so I'm standing right next to him. I mean, his driver door is right there as Murder Nova makes his hit. And I got that on my own phone. I just realized where I was and what was going on, and I whipped out my phone and I'm like, oh yeah, boom, and he makes a freaking awesome hit. The race between Chuck and Ryan was sick. They were rolling, they were very close. Somebody got the hit, somebody got the win. I ain't giving y'all no clues. Yeah, y'all will find out probably in the music video. Maybe in the teaser, who knows? But yep, teasers to come, all this stuff to come. So I hope y'all enjoyed this. Well, let me just show y'all the amazing stuff, and then I'll do an outro.
Bro, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Did you, like...
That was intense. So sick. Like, as many times as I've watched on TV Chief pull in that exact same Fireball Camaro and pull in that exact same Fox Body Mustang and take that step back and hit the light and just watch them roar down the track, to get to do that myself, that was sick. That was sick. And man, shout out to Chuck for, you know, helping me arrange this. Shout out to Ryan Martin, who was such a nice and awesome dude and who agreed to be part of this. And shout out to Murder Nova, got to meet him. Such a, like, really cool dude. For as much of a asshole as they say he is, and he even claims to be sometimes, like on the old podcast, if you ever listen to the podcast, him and Chief claim to be the biggest POSs out there. And sometimes I definitely let people know I can be an asshole too, but it's just in certain ways. But he was so nice, so down to take pictures and stuff. I mean, Amber got her shirt signed by all of them. We got some cool pictures. It was a really fun day. And then on top of it, you know, to get to shoot a music video, phenomenal. And, you know, I definitely had some perks and some benefits being that I got to, you know, maybe have a little bit more access than most. But the thing about it was, you know, I told my videographer and I told Amber, if we didn't have that shot of me flagging the race and then maybe me being part of the driver's meeting, like nothing I really did out there anybody else couldn't have done. Like walking up, hanging out with them, taking a picture, talking to them, like they were doing that with everybody. I mean, really stand-up guys, super awesome, had a blast. Shout out to Jamie Otts. If y'all don't know who that is, Killer Cab, yeah, that he was the one that drove that. He owned the track out there in Mississippi, Byhala, Mississippi, I believe it was. Phenomenal. Like everything was top notch. We had a great time. It's not a huge track, which I liked even more, you know, because I'm from Alabama. Our drag strip is not too different from that. I mean, ours is a little bit bigger, but yeah, I liked it. You know, it had the right kind of vibe, I think, for this video and for who I am and the type of music I make and what I'm about. It was perfect. Like the stars aligned. I think if we'd have went to Jackson, Tennessee, it might have been some really big track or whatever, you know, I don't know, but like it seemed like everything kind of aligned for it to happen perfect and me to literally get to check off a big bucket list moment. I mean, now I just need to smoke a blunt with Big Chief and we'll be all good. But no, I'm looking forward to hopefully doing more with y'all. Hopefully the song gets played on the show and everything else. You know, we're gonna keep our fingers crossed for nothing but good results. But the song and the music video are coming, y'all. Like that's gonna be the big promotion piece, I believe, for the album, to let y'all know, you know, yeah, I put out a diss track and you can hear Mike Bama's got his game on and his bars are tight and like, but that one also could almost be relayed to emotion and y'all, you know, how do y'all know how long I wrote on it or whatever. So this is to show y'all the consistency with the album is there. The creativeness is there. Like this album's gonna be top notch. So y'all get ready. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'll try and make more content here soon. I'm gonna start doing some lives and shit, you know, because I got to start promoting the album. We're just trying to finish up the last couple tracks and then get that final mix and master on it. And once the album is done, then y'all will start seeing a ton of me. And I'll start doing a lot of promotion and lives and everything else, answering Q&As, whatever. You'll see a lot of me to help promote the album. But I had to make a vlog to show y'all. Yeah, I mean, you know, this, yes, is sort of about the album and promoting the album, but it's also like legitimately, this was just a bucket list moment. It was one of the most amazing things I've gotten a chance to do. And so I wanted to make a vlog to just highlight how cool it was, what I got to do, and to say thank you to Chuck and Ryan and Murder and everybody else that was there that made it a killer thing. Thank you to Banks. Thank you to Drew. Thank y'all. Yo, that happened. I did that shit. One more time. Play it as we go out. Y'all, it's your boy Mike Bama. Make sure you believe in manifest for all mankind. Make the world a better place using your mind. Peace. Fam, I'm out.
Hey Bubba Sparks, you're on my shit list, cause you're a diva and you're doing bad business. I bought a feature, I got the witness, but you screwed me, so I made my first diss, bitch. I guess them snakes in your ear got you gassed up. We could've made a banging